Chrissy Love live to the world. LoveNest. Again, it's another wonderful day. We can have our conversation like we always do. I'm sitting on the balcony basking in the sunshine. How y'all doing today? Well, I'm in a bit of a quandary because we were supposed to talk about shanty towns. And let me wait till some more people come on the broadcast before I say what I really want to say. Yeah, you got to make sure all the Chrissy Love Live to the world peoples are here. Hold on, let me fix my strap. Yeah. So how's everybody doing today? How's the first day back to work after the holiday? Who won Junkanoo? Y'all can hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay, hold on. What I doing? What I doing? Yeah, I gotta come closer, man. Hold on. Yeah, gotta come closer. Look, this is the close-up shot. Extreme close-up. Remember that from Wayne's World? Extreme close-up. So let's see. We got four people here. Say, Minister Vacation, man, I can't. Karen, you are too dropsy. Look here. I nearly just laid in the bed today, but I said no. I've been on a whole week. Let me behave and talk to the love nest. Yeah, I just miss talking to y'all. Yeah, so I'm still basking in the glow of my vacation. I ain't gonna lie. And hey, legal. And I said, you know what? I've been off for a week. I still have to talk to the love nest. And let's keep it real. Since we have Kieran with his trapsy self and Chelsea with her trapsy self. Hey, Chelsea, hola. And Pia with her trapsy self. Y'all see how the judge who trying to put me in jail? Telling the people in the shantytown communities that they ain't gonna be demolished? Hey, EJ. Chelsea, you going on vacation? Hey, Lydia. Lucky you, girl. Hey, Jason. Yes, I want to know how come. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Vernon. How come the same judge who trying to put Chrissy Love in jail, good, decent Chrissy Love, hey, Houston, the same judge who trying to put me in jail, hey, Lola, hey, Latoya, how they just had a ruling that the shanty towns ain't gonna be demolished? Now, I don't like to call my people stupid, right? And I'm trying to keep my bliss going with my Malia Essentials oil, right? But what I missing? So today I'm gonna ask you all how y'all feel about it. Skin clean, eh? Hold on, you take my look here. Let me show y'all something. You wanna see some clean skin? I went outside today in the sun, right? Check that out. You see that? I mean, I'm bragging, right? But that's some clean skin. Look at that forehead. Look at that. Even my wrinkle look like one go. Look at my nose. You see that? Even my chin. Like one of my friends who were on the retreat, she said, my face is glowing today, Chrissy. Skin clean, boy. Muddles. Lord, I gotta hurry, come back home. I gotta come back home because I just getting a little too bleach out. Yeah, I mean, unlike black women, some of y'all who like to bleach, I'm not that kind of chick, but look at that. Even in the sun, you see that? Boy, look here. Ain't nothing like 3 days of vegetables, nuts and seeds and fruits to make your skin come back good. So anyway, we ain't gonna talk about my skin today because if y'all want clean skin, y'all know what to do. Yeah, thanks. Hold on, let me have look. Hold on, I gotta work on the skin on these arms though. Latoya say, girl, Chrissy, when I heard her name on the news, my skin crawled. Yeah. So I asked her, like, what the bashiggity? Chrissy Love threatened with arrest, but people who've been illegally squatting on government property and private property, although you see they say that they can't prove it's all crown land. Now we know some private citizens have been taking advantage of immigrants in our country for years. That's nothing new. We know Bahamians are just as guilty in some case. But I want to know how the same judge who trying to put me in jail tell the people they could stay on the shanty towns. Now, this is a black and white Tuesday. This is a black and black Tuesday. This is a shanty panty Tuesday. Y'all like that one? Because the shanty got somebody panty all grunge up. And so I want to just know how the hell that go, though. How that go? Anyway, so as I continue in my blissful vacation, like Karen say, Minister Vacay, I just trying to, all I do, I just seek to understand. What's that prayer by St. Francis of Assisi? That I may seek to be understood as to understand. Hey, Sabrina. So that's all I want to do, I don't want to understand. I want to overstand. When I saw that in the paper today, and I don't blame Fred Smith. I don't blame Stephanie St. Fleur. I don't blame Save I in my pajamas. No, man. I ain't in my, this my little sundress. Yeah, it's my little son. You look here, Jared. I can't be dressing up, child. I'm trying to get some of this Florida sunshine on my skin. What dry bread say? Sunshine on my body, sunshine on my nose. I swim in the ocean without any clothes. Say dime bod. Yeah, so that's what I asking y'all today. All right, let me read some more y'all comments because as you can see, I don't feel like talking plenty. I ain't do nothing. Okay, Chelsea is telling us it's her last day home. Chelsea, don't get sick on your vacation, boo. Jason said, hey, friend, really get to be in here always at work. I understand you saving souls for the Lord, Jason. The Lord needs you. Save them souls, boo. Save them souls. I get it. I overstand. I know you're busy, darling. But I'm glad you're here today. Look at Mr. EJ and Vernon saying happy Tuesday. Well, happy Tuesday to you, too. Cabinet meeting today. I wonder what Carl's saying about the fact that they can't demolish the shantytowns. What you think? How you think our Attorney General sitting up in the cabinet meeting at home today? Anyway, boy, I tell you. And I hear even the foreign residents to say they don't want to pay taxes on the land that they just get. Boy, one day we can have a serious land registry. Look here, let me ask a fellow Bahamian. You think we can have a serious land registry one day?
Not on this side of heaven.
Not on this side. Look here, I'm hanging out with one of my friends. This is how life is a circle. Y'all ready for this? Back in the 70s when we worked at Dead End Mess. Yeah, you know. I knew this guy as one of the people who helped put ZNS television on the map. Why I come to meet him again years later. And I was like, Lord, this is something, mate. After all them years. Yeah, you know, back in the day, we used to be hanging out doing the most shite on top of the hill, Third Terrace, East in Centerville. So I am hanging out with him, and I asked him to be on my show today. Yeah, because I like to get the perspective of Bahamians who live here, but who still have a link to the Bahamas. So that's what we're doing today. As I hold on, let me get some of this sun. Hold on. Feels so good. Feels just lovely. Yeah. A Coast will say, hiya, Chrissy, you look so blissful. Well, hiya, Coast, thanks to you, boo. Thanks to Malia Sanchez, I stay blissed out. Your phone's ringing, darling. Awesome. Hey, DC Kool-Aid and Lisa. You're getting a big time call. That's a big ass phone now.
It's 7.
That's a what?
8.
It's an 8?
Apple 8.
An Apple 8. Oh, that's why that's so big. Anyway, so child, let me read y'all comments. I said Vernon's here, Michelle is here. Jason, why you give the shock look? Lola is here. Latoya is saying, hey, Chrissy. Lola say skin clean. Martha say hello. Chelsea said they Chelsea, what they is? Chelsea said they fucking stupid. Elizabeth say he's taking bribes from Johnny David. Man, what? Taris is saying, hey. Lola say, oh, wow, that glow is amazing. Vernon say, hold on to your vacation afterglow. Child, I tried. I'm doing my best, man. I'm doing my best. But you know, we're all a work in progress. Chelsea say, now keep it up. Look at Chelsea lecturing me. And of course, Latoya. Karen say, fresh up, they juice you, LOL. Shechi, using up say, every time Fred's Mitsu. That's me? Oh, that's someone for me calling you. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay. Till I soon get off the show. Yeah, y'all getting 59 minutes today. Yeah. Say, on what grounds were the rulings made? Coffee grounds. Live your best life. Well, you know, basically, you know, I'm a Bahamian first and foremost. I side with Bahamians first and foremost. But in defense of the, what's it called? The ROHM, the Rebuild Our Homes something, this group that they formed with Fred as the lawyer, they have a point. They have a point in the law. They have a point. That is why, even though that trapsy heifer trying to put me in jail, she kind of had no choice with that ruling, because they do have a point. And don't get mad at Haitians because of the things Bahamians do. You know, again, you can't have leases and agreements and infrastructure on so-called illegal settlements without the tacit approval of Bahamians. Now, I'm not holding any brief for Fred or Miss St. Fleur or any of the people, because my thing is this. I can't live in the Bahamas and squat on people's land and get away with it. Even though we have some Bahamians who damn squatting on people's land. Oh, y'all didn't know your history. But the thing is, the fact that after all this hullabaloo, all this big setup, the shantytown czar, all this, we gonna demolish the properties, all that talk. Hold on, Metro Dry, hold on. Oh, that's good water. All that talk about what we can do, and then here go to court, and you can't do a shite. Because, you know, it would be nice if I could live home like some of the immigrants live home. Okay? I want squat out in Albany. You think Joe Louis and Tiger Woods could let me squat in Albany? I want squat by Lyford Key in Mount Pleasant. You think that could happen? So even though I was shocked at the fact that no demolition is going to happen, and I am very amazed at how many people are caping for folks who are breaking the law. But you know, in the Bahamas, we never call wrong wrong. The Bahamas is a place where wrong is right and right is wrong. Those who do wrong things get a pass. Those who stand up for right get vilified and treated like hell. So the shantytown situation has always been a challenge for me to understand. Again, they didn't go squat on the land on their own. Some have squatted on the land on their own. Some have taken possession. But if we don't like the laws that exist, why all these years we ain't changed the law? Why all these years we ain't changed the law? See, Bahamians getting all mad at Jean-Claude Magali and Mr. Dessalines them, but this what we did? We do that. So, Karen, me and you going to squat at Albany. Yeah, I going to go squat right by the road. You know the road in Albany that says Hubert Way and Ingram Way and Christie Drive? Yeah, I can go squat on that piece of land. Yeah, but we in the Bahamas allowed the developers of Albany to put a settlement on top of the island's largest freshwater table. Anyway, you know what? I tired telling y'all how much y'all getting grind. Because I got to start distancing myself from this grind. Because this grind starting to hurt. Oh, y'all didn't know that? Y'all didn't know they built Albany? Now, let me just say, I don't blame Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, y'all. I don't blame Joe Louis. I don't blame them. Because if the Bahamas government can let you build a whole complex that keeps black Bahamians out unless you have enough money, and they build it on on New Providence's largest freshwater lens. Yeah, thanks Hubert Ingram. Yeah, thank Hubert for that. They built that on the largest freshwater lens in New Providence, and y'all wonder why y'all ain't got no water. So while the rich people start celebrating and drinking champers and boating, y'all ain't got no fucking water. Y'all at the pump. That's some dumb shit right there. I mean to be mean. I just telling you how it is on a Tuesday. Speaking of how it is on a Tuesday, don't forget, if I were home, where would I be? Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal, number 48 Parliament Street. Lord Manjit Pawar, I miss you so much. Oh, I miss Mr. Pawar. I miss Jish. I miss everybody. Yeah, so call Taj Mahal right now. They're closing for lunch at 3 o'clock, so you better hurry up. 356-3004. Call them, place your order. They go open back up at 5:30. So that's what we're talking about today. How a ruling has been handed down where folks are allowed to keep their so-called structures that are not up to code. Now, some of them are up to code. Because how else do you get a permit and a leasehold for something that isn't in compliance with the law of the Bahamas? You know why? Because we crooked. Because we stay selling ourselves out, selling permit, selling things so people have the right. How damn lamp pole and cable and water and shit get in the shanty town? How'd I get there? Let me know. How'd I get there? And when I say this to Bahamians, they get upset at me. Oh, Chrissy, you're always telling Bahamians how stupid they are. I'm not calling you anything, but I could. All right, let me read some more comments. Helen say, hey, Chrissy, how are you? I just watched yesterday's show. You guys were glowing, and yes, you look so relaxed. Happy for you. Well, thank you, darling. Thank you, darling. Elizabeth say, Life Key is getting 500% VAT. Latoya say, who? Never knew that, Chrissy, my lord. Elizabeth said it was in the papers yesterday. It is going to stop. Bahamians need clean water. Well, you know, it can't stop because, like I said, you can thank Hubert Ingram for that one. Yeah, look here. And Joe Louis is a rich man, so he has power. I want to build my exclusive community for mostly light-skinned white folk who got plenty money, and the people in the inner city ain't gonna have water. What you say to that? Yeah, babe. Do that. Hasten the day. Because you know what they do? They make them feel like they belong. Yeah, you'll be surprised to know all the bougie wannabe black people who have land and thing and houses in Albany. One of my exes used to run boat charters out of Albany, and I used to be just amazed at some of the stories I would hear. I'd just be like, wow, in the Bahamas, Bahamians getting harvest soap. But we allowed it. Yeah, and it ain't just Albany. Check out Lyford, the story of Lyford Key. Or like my dad used to call it Lifeless. Check out Port New Providence. Even check out the newest ones, Treasure Cove, Palm Bay. Yeah, y'all like to get grind. So that's what we asking today. Where am I going to squat when I eventually come back home? If I don't squat at Albany, I don't even squat at Port New Providence. Because my friend lives there. Whenever I visit her, she has a nice little condo right on the water. I go, maybe I could pull this off. Because obviously, when you go and break the law, ain't nothing has happened to you in the Bahamas, except if you people like Chrissy Love. Yeah, I getting threatened with jail, but no shantytown houses getting demolished, and they got permit for it. Anyway, child, let me let y'all carry on smooth the fuckly, cause I just can't. Oh, life say not mad at Haitians at all. Just want to know. That's sad. Though hopefully we Bahamians can do the same. Well, you know what? I'ma try. Put out Sandy Port. Wait for the update, man. You know what? A coast I can watch a replay heading to work. Well, you have a great day at work, a coast. Hopefully I'll see you later, sweetie. Peggy's here saying hello. Jared say get some of that vitamin D. The sun. Ah, man, look here. Emma say, live your life. Say, pick your plot of land out west and build freely. Emma say, hey, Chrissy, hashtag LoveNest. Prime Minister meet with the public one-on-one. Yeah, ma, we can talk about that. Tomorrow we're going to compose our Dear Mr. Prime Minister letter. I got the update with the Prime Minister's meeting with people. You can request your time. But, dear government of the Bahamas, once again, I have to correct the typos on press releases. You Minnis, you need to pay me to help y'all with these press releases, because how you get the date wrong on the Prime Minister meets the public? Who wrote that press release? I mean, I know who wrote it, but I ain't gonna out them. Why we can't get shit right? Why the Bahamas government always looking so illiterate? So tomorrow we can talk about that marvel. And I hope you all get an appointment. I hope you're lucky with that. Truly blessed. I figured something like that was going to happen. You saw that coming, truly blessed? Hold on. Y'all could give me. I had some egg just now. I have egg on my teeth. It gone? All right. Long Island, say yeah. Elizabeth said it was in the paper yesterday. It is going to stop payments. Okay, I read that one already. Well, you don't know these things because guess what? The powers that be, I keep telling you, too many people make money off of the chaos in the Bahamas. That's why it never changes. Too many of our lawyers, who are themselves politicians, are the kings and queens of titling and acquiring and thieving people land. That's why nothing changed. Why is it from 1973 we don't have a registry? Why is that? See, these are the questions you have to ask yourself. From 1973, when the Bahamas became a sovereign nation, most of us don't know who owned the land. I go through that with my own family in Exuma. All kind of people squatting on our land. Now my grandfather and my grandmother, luckily, they had big sense. They kept their papers and their records. But it's a conspiracy. Elizabeth, why you apologizing? Okay, these things happen. Chrissy, I miss you, gal. Well, under the rug, I miss you too. The rug, I gonna be on the show this Thursday because I'm gonna be still and I gonna be rushing around. Long Island say I feel like an ass going the right. Should have saved my damn money. I'm sick paying BC every month. Well, Jared said jobs, 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 and place of water. Well, you called me crazy. I was reading your comment crooked. Say most politicians must be from Crooked Island, but I'd rather have water and live a simpler life. Now, let me just say for the record, I hang out at Albany when I'm home. It's a nice place. I have some bougie friends who are members of the club. It's a nice place. And I'm not begrudging Mr. Lewis or Mr. Woods, Tiger or Joe. I'm not begrudging them their ability to build something. But you can't tell me that fresh water for Bahamians ain't important. Just so you could have your little private enclave out in the southwest part of Nassau. That's my issue. Whenever there's a decision to be made, whether it's the Pinling government, the Ingram government, the Christie government, and looking like the Minnis government, Bahamian needs are never first. We're never top of mind. We're never the ones whose needs are considered. And that's what I have a problem with. Because here we go again. We wasting all this money in the court. Because, we got to pay the people in the AG office to defend that bullshit. And Fred Smith is very media savvy. And Fred Smith always making the Bahamas government shame. So I'm asking you, how much is enough? All right, let's read some of these comments. Legal, I know. Legal, Jared funny, hey. Jared got jokes. But you saw, there's a water problem. The only family island I've been to where I haven't had a water problem was Eleuthera. But then again, even Waterford are now telling me that they have bad water problems. Remember, there was a time when we were doing the whole transporting of water from Andros because of Andros's abundant supply of water. But we stopped that. Remember, there was a time in the Bahamas where we had a desalinization plant where we took salted water, made it fresh. But now, if y'all don't want potable water, I don't know what to say. See, for me, I like water. Hold on. Sips water. I like quenching my thirst. Andrew, that's you? Andrew, sweetie, please put the rest of the numbers for Taj Mahal down for your girl. Thanks, yeah? Thanks. Yeah, so today, I just asking y'all how y'all feel about the situation where the ruling has said that the shanty towns ain't gonna be demolished. Do the shanties have your panties in a twist? That's today's question. How twisty are your panties because of the shanties? Yeah, that's what I asking today. Elizabeth say Bimini has that and will not share with the Bahamians. Well, the Bimini situation is even more crucial because you have a developer who is destroying the environment, who was supposed to put in an electrical plant and put in a water plant, but did not live up to his part of the bargain. Yeah, we could thank Hubert Ingram for bringing Gerardo Capo to the Bahamas as well. Yeah, but Biminites, again, because of the jobs, I guess, at the hotel, they don't complain. You have a few who complain, but then you saw I covered the Bimini protests with regard to the destruction of the environment, ripping out all our mangroves, killing our nature preserves. And Bahamians just be like, oh, okay then, but I got one job at the hotel. The hotel would never full. You go to the restaurant at Bimini and you could get through the friggin' dining room. So my question is this: how much are you willing to give for these so-called jobs that are promised you? All right, let's read some more of these comments. I'm sitting out here sweating jaw because I love it. Helen say, black-run government administration never have concern for the basic needs for their people. Wow, Helen, that's harsh. Live Your Life say, Lutra's water service is like Nassau's electricity service. Wow, that's damn. Jared say the desalinization plant was out Carmichael, close to Curl Harbor, right? Well, there were several. You may remember the Water and Sewage Corporation had several places where they collected water and took the salt out of it. But desalination, again, became expensive. And like most things in the Bahamas, we didn't maintain the equipment. I remember when I worked at BIS, the Water and Sewage Corporation was one of the beats that I covered. And it's just, we did not set the foundation. Hey, Black Velvet, say, pass the love. And that's one of the things that when I talk about that first Pinling government, people get upset because when you don't set the foundation, you see so much wastage. Like right now, if you go into Nicholstown, Andros, or like Bayman say, Nicholastown, you'll see all the rotting water infrastructure that's just sitting there doing nothing, that we would have sunken money into the water barges that we used. Like I asked one of the Defense Force members I was interviewing one time, what is happening with those water barges? Can we convert them to garbage barges? At least get some of our money? But no, we just waste. We just waste. We buy all these things, we waste up all the money, and then whenever we stop a program, it just sits there. I don't get it. So that's why I talk to you guys. So maybe you can help me understand what the thinking is or the non thinking behind such stupid jackass decisions. Because I don't get it. I just don't get it. Damn it, we have a housing problem. Take the old water barges, convert them into floatable hotels. Do something. And this is a conversation I had. I was a part of a group one time where they were talking about, repurposing all these ships that we don't use. The F&M bagman back in the day, and, the PLB bagman, they bought all this equipment. It's just sitting up there. Just rotting. Yeah, real Bayman, rotting. So that's what we ask you today. What you think about this situation? Daniel say, long time no see, Minister Head Claude. Shut your teeth. Jared, Jared and Karen got these people calling me these crazy names. All right. Live Your Best say, Bahamians ought to protest by building shanty buildings out west and on the beaches where many tourists are. This is a spit in the face. Well, let me just say for the record, while we're joking about squatting on lands, you wouldn't get that far. Trust me. The permitting that they require of Bahamians, you wouldn't even get that far in doing that because it'll be stopped. All right, where's my boy? He's supposed to be talking to me for 2 seconds. Yeah, I like to talk to Bahamians living abroad. Elizabeth saying, live your best. Say, should we stop paying mortgage? Well, if you stop paying your mortgage, you know what's going to happen. Lydia said, national the average on that press release. Well, again, and I have said this to successive governments, and as someone who used to work in the arm of government publications and government information, there should not be those kinds of mistakes. You have a calendar at your desk. How do you make a mistake on a notice coming from the Prime Minister's office saying that he's going to meet with people and you don't know the different dates? Like, you don't have a calendar? There's a calendar on your phone. There's a calendar on your watch. Bitch, get a clue. Mona said they never had plans to get rid of the shanty towns. I think it was just a ploy to pacify us Bahamians. Wow, you think so? Elizabeth said you can make them fire, but well, there are many things we can do. But you know, I am getting to the point where I am try to understand the decisions that we make. Jared said even if they allow them to keep their homes, why not charge them for all the building and inspection fees they must was required in order for the structure to be legal? Well, again, these folks, thank you. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. My friend is passing me a. I mean, technically, to own land, you have to have some link because remember now, you don't have to be Bahamian, but you could purchase $500,000 worth of home and get your money. That's how Shane, who was trying to grind Anna on the bed, was given Anna Bahamian citizenship. So you don't necessarily have to be Bahamian to own land. In the Pinling administration, we had something known as the Immovable Properties Act. Now, again, that had its issues as well. And then Hubert Ingram, when he came to power, shortly after to stimulate the economy and get rich investors buying land, he put in the International Land Owners, the International Land Persons Holding Act, or I can't remember what it's called. And so that's why if you go to, say, a Bryland right now, I see how y'all raggy and the Lord Mountbatten granddaughter about fucking with our coat of arms. I like how y'all just getting mad at India. I love India, but I don't blame India. Y'all in India, Tifa things. Anyway, as I was saying, so we have different acts that allow people who are not Bahamian to own land. It's the same reason why one of the biggest land thieves in the recent memory of the Bahamas, Peter Nygaard, was able to accrete 3 acres of land because he owned land, bought it in Lyford Key. Now remember that Lyford Key is a private thing. When what the man name started Lyford Key, Mr. Taylor and the DeVos and all them people, when they started that building situation, I think now Orion Lindroth and New Providence Development, again, another person who came here to live in the Bahamas but was able to buy land. And see, that's what's happening now. Bahamians are getting priced out of purchasing land in their own country. Thank you, Legal, sweetie. International Persons Landholding Act 1993. E.P. Taylor. And what was the other person? I used to know these things. Okay, guess what? I mean to brag, but the book that Arthur Haley wrote, about Lyford Key, I edited that. Yeah, I saved him lots of money because he had a big ass mistake with one of the Bahamian dates. Yeah, see, they don't like, one day I can get credit for the shit I do in the Bahamas. And so that is what has happened. So I won't say that you have to be Bahamian to own land. And that's one of the things we do. We're in the business of selling land. My only problem that I personally have is we talk about Haitians being allowed to stay in the shanty town, squat on the land, whether it be crown land, whether it be private land. You heard one of our friends in the Nesties group talked about how the Haitians tried to squat on her land and she had to run them off. Okay? My problem is the fact that we allow persons to come into our country, buy land, and now we have priced Bahamians out of the land market. Bahamians could hardly afford land, say, in an Abaco, in an Eleuthera. Harbor Island, say, where you put me. I remember one time going with a rich Bahamian to go buy land in Harbor Island. And when he saw the prices of that land, he was like, what the hell? And see, that is our quandary. That is our dilemma. That is our conundrum. Shut your teeth, Peppin. That we have not made land affordable for Bahamians. And in our quest to follow that almighty foreign dollar. And again, if I were a rich person, I would want to live in the Bahamas too. But you cannot price me out of land in my own country. You cannot tell me I own the beach and I can own the beach and Bahamians can't come on my beach. See, Mexico don't let you own beaches. You can lease beaches, but in the Bahamas, we to sell everything. Y'all see the video going around where there are many videos of Bahamians having to confront people who really believe they own the beach. Like they really believe that. And so that is our problem. We haven't had a proper land registry. We know why that is. Again, the first 3 prime ministers, lawyers. We all know that lawyers make a lot of money from quieting land and real estate transactions. So why should I change the game when it's more to my favor? So here we are now rowing over land again. And no offense, God ain't making no more land. I don't care how much concrete Peter Nygaard put into the water. God ain't making no more land. You see, they try to build islands in Dubai. Didn't Curzon try to make islands in Dubai? You can try, but there's nothing like the actual land that God, the terra firma that God created. So this argument about land is going to go on until the Bahamas has a serious conversation about how we use land. And that is the question that's being brought up with this situation with the shanty towns. So I can't wait to see how this is all going to end. All right, let me read some more of your comments here. Mm-hmm. Man, look here. Elizabeth Bimini is a whole nother situation. Gigi, why you laughing? Helen say it makes me wonder too. Elliot said trying to figure out how they find 4 hours between 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and not well, that's because they can't count. And that's, Lydia, not enough communicative competence, A lot of the persons handling public relations, whether it's for the PLP or the FNM, they hire their party loyal. And I'm not dissing any of my friends who have worked for public relations for the FNM. You have to be a skilled communications expert. And that's what I used to tell a lot of people in government. I keep telling you, I did a lot of work for people in government. You have to have people who know how to string together a sentence. Remember during the PLP administration, they had people in charge of BIS who were dumb as wax. The former prime minister had his press secretary, someone who couldn't write 2 sentences to save his life. They had a banker doing PR. I'm just saying, you can reward the party faithful, but you cannot make those kinds of egregious errors on press releases. It makes you look stupid. It makes you look ill-prepared. It makes you look inept. And it makes you look downright dumb that you can't read the calendar. And we all make mistakes. But really, like when you have a government notice going out, that should be vetted by several sets of eyes. Several sets of eyes. But then again, remember during the PLP tenure, they spelled mortgage wrong on the mortgage relief posters. Yes, dumb as wax. You heard me. Dumb as wax. That's what my grandma used to say, dumb as wax. Legal, you never hear that? Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. So people, how you feel about the Shantytown situation? Listen, Pepin with her traps, he said, Cheerio, pasta, black and white. I love the scarf. Yeah, that's Black and White Tuesday. Y'all like my, look here. I like animal brand. Black will say, if it will not benefit their pockets, any venture is a bust. Trust, it's not just a win for the shanty towns. The owners are politically connected, so he takes shady money out of their pockets. Elizabeth said, ironically, I wore his dress when I met Jamal. Wow, really? Good to know. Disney wants to develop Lighthouse Point into a resort. The devil is a liar. I saw that too. I saw the petition to stop that. Lighthouse Point in Luther, one of the most beautiful properties. Whenever I go to Lighthouse Point, it takes my breath away. But again, because we're so greedy and sudden and want to make a quick dollar, we are willing to wipe out our reserves. We're willing to wipe out our environment. And let's ask the question, who's the real estate person in that deal? I'll wait on it. Who's the realtor making that money? Yes, Megan Boo. I am. I'm going to call you Megan. I think I'm going to hang out here for a little while. I'm supposed to be flying up to the Midwest to see some of my sweet friends. But I just need to rest myself a little bit, because traveling these days on the plane is such a damn pain. It is such a pain. But I'm going to see. I'm going to sit tight here for a little bit, see my peoples here. You coming on the show, babe? Look, why my friend being shy? You shy, eh? Not you, have all kind of mouth. Yeah, they have all kind of mouth off camera. Legal say rhymes with, stroke chin. Stroke chin. Stroking the hell out of my chin. You really ain't gonna say hi to the baby? I don't blame you, child, because you let babies know you're in Florida. Next thing you told no kind of Dove soap and baby oil. Yeah, I blame you. And being a hacker. Huh? They sent me a grocery list. That's true. Yeah. But me is best for you. Well, at least say hi so they know I ain't talking to myself. Yeah, you gotta let's say till Labor Day. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I let y'all see my friend next thing, y'all. Okay, at least say hi. Okay, let me see if you're still a Bahamian. Okay, say hi. Say a quick hi. Just peek and come and quick. Hi. Okay,
how
go.
You doing?
Okay, yeah, you can't let them see.
How you doing?
So let's see. Are you still Bahamian? Because you've been over here long. What is the name of the national anthem of the Bahamas?
Lift up your head.
It ain't called Lift Up Your Damn Head. You see why I have to take?
forget.
I ain't taking all y'all passport. Who wrote the national anthem?
Don't know.
You know what? These Bahamians who've been over here for decades. What is the national flower?
Oh.
Don't say Robin Hood or okay.
No.
What's the national flower?
I used to know this.
And you, this a media man.
No, it's not poinsettia.
Okay, what's the national bird?
The national bird?
Uh-huh.
It can't be flamingo, so that's
It
too
is
big.
flaminggo.
I know it's flamingo. I'm being funny on that
Oh,
one.
okay.
That one I
You
knew.
being funny.
That
Oh.
one I knew. That's what I knew. It is flamingo. That one I got.
Just the man who trained me at ZNS, and he can't damn remember. Okay, what is the national tree?
I want to say ligdum vitae.
Yeah, well, yeah, he Bahamian. Okay, you know what he said just now? Ligdum vitae. Yeah, you Bahamian.
We used to use them in cups.
Yeah, you're
In the
showing your
bucket.
age.
Oh, sorry.
You're showing your age.
Hey, I look at it this way. Like I told somebody this morning.
Uh-huh.
I know friends who I graduated from high school who ain't around. So I'm happy to
That's
have the
right.
age.
Because look here, when I saw you and you told, look, Chelsea so stink. Chelsea say, I ain't blame him, LOL. Stop encouraging these Bahamians who live abroad to forget. Look at Jared.
No,
Jared said the national is bamboo. Jared, shut your teeth.
no, I'm not trying to forget. I want to come back. I'm not trying to forget.
Yeah, he
That's
wants to come back home, but very much, a lot like a
because
lot of us who live away.
limited occupation ain't much we can do there.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, but I know. But you doing your part to build the Bahamas over here.
I'm trying to as much as I can.
And let me show y'all how much I be jealous of my friends who live away, right? Ever since I've been here, him and my other friend who house I was to last night, air can do piping. When you see their FP&L bill, you want to slap somebody. Air can do on all the time. You know, Nassau, you better turn that bitch off when you go to work and turn that on again.
And as my mother always says, water pressure.
Yeah.
She loves
I could
water pressure.
masturbate good in this house. Water pressure hard. Yeah, you can't do them things at
Yeah.
home. Water pressure low.
No. My parents always talk about the water pressure.
Yeah.
That drives they just amazed.
And how I could walk and drive. Chelsea said jealous of you. Look, don't be jealous. Look here, we jealous Bahamians who live here.
You
So
just relax and just unwind yourself. You get the rest.
yeah.
And there's the nature of it.
I see that's a real bird.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we should, what do you call them, tobacco dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what my grandma used to say when I didn't comb my hair. She
Oh.
would tell me my hair looked like under tobacco.
Yeah, but her and her boyfriend just took over residence.
I see. They lay an egg.
Yeah, they got a nest inside my owl plant.
Well, that's good.
Make
Help
it
the
nest.
birds.
Yes.
Help nature. No, I ain't telling y'all who that is. That's Nanya. Thank you, Nanya.
All right.
Yeah, that's Nanya. Look, they see little light skin and curly hair now. Everybody bubbling.
Well, never mind. I was going to say something to get you in trouble.
Behave yourself.
I regret.
Behave yourself. Huh? Hold on, you gotta hook up the fax with me and show me how to put on Netflix. Yeah, you get look here in America. That's why I gotta stay here. When you're a single woman, I can't fuck with the Bahamas. No water pressure at all. Water pressure is vital to single women. Anthony, why you laughing? It's true. Anyway, let me read some more of your comments. Black ever say I need some floral sheets and figurines, please. Tell him go to the swap meet. Shut your teeth. Look, solid K is Jared say, tell him, say what you saying. Jared, you see legal, say cute friend. Yeah, over here for we were at Dead End Mess in the late 80s, 70s, 80s. Yeah, he been over here a long time. Hey, sometimes you just can't take the shit. I got tired of taking shit from Bahamians. And of course, I don't want to go to jail. That same trapsy bitch let the Haitians stay in the shantytown but trying to put me in jail. That bitch on the bench, she got nerve, eh? Muddles. What I missing? Legal, help me overstand. Help me overstand. Look at Pepin. Look at Pepin. No, I gotta ask these questions. When I read the headline, Karen, send me the papers again in the LoveNest boo. Send me, look at Pepin eye rising up. I go in low. Karen, send me the thing in the LoveNest boo. Send me that. Yeah, I gotta read this. I want to say voodoo and money. Nanya, you can tell me the code again? I forget. I go on in the LoveNest. When I read the papers this morning, I was like, okay, my Wi-Fi ain't coming up. Anyway, y'all saw the papers this morning. Y'all saw the papers this morning. I just want to know, like, how you just do that, though? Why Greg giving me the stinky eyes? I can't take it. Ah, Lord. Look, I turned on my Bahamas phone. Jesus, everybody. Okay. All y'all who was kicked out the LoveNest, I could fix that. Now that I hear with a steady stream of Wi-Fi, I got to depend on my data on my phone. Hold on. Let me see. There it is. Cheryl won. Man, you know what? I'm done. Hold on. She won any doggy. You know how some people say cock-a-doodle-doo? That bitch just say any cockle-doo. Anyway, Lord, let me stop. Let me behave, like Pepin say. I can't take it, Andrew. Andrew say, I said what I said. Lord, I can't take it. I am done. Andrew, are you making, hold on, give me a second. I got to catch myself. Okay, and we're back. Man, Andrew, I wasn't ready for that. Andrew, you can't spring them things on me like that. Man, okay, you know what? Let me read some comments. Andrew just, like, yeah, I can't. Oi. You know, I gotta stay away from you LoveNest people. Y'all just caused me to. My, did somebody say that again? Jared. Anyway, I can't. Not here. Why y'all laugh? It's schools going by. Airports can be swole. Yeah, but that's Bahamas who said ain't no money. But let's keep it real. Even though with the changes to the law and VAT and the merchants getting deals, a lot of my friends are telling me that they don't see the savings being passed on. That's what they say. Because if you ain't paying duty on certain things, I, as the consumer, should see that in your prices. And a lot of people who were shopping for back to school, they said that they're not seeing it. That's what they told me. Hey, Marco, welcome to the show. All right. Pepin say, Andrew, I am wet to my neck. Yeah, Andrew so trapsy. Long Island say, I did, Andrew. Call it like you see it. Squawking. I can't. Andrew trapsy body. Look at that. Throw me right off. I read that again. Hold on, like a screenshot that. I can't. Andrew, you're not ready. Andrew, thanks for putting in the numbers for Taj Mahal. Let me read them for y'all. I was home, Taj Mahal. And can y'all believe August, right? It was a day that them trapsy officers come to Taj Mahal with their no legally binding summons and interrupt my damn meal, my tacadal and my tequila to mess with me. Can you believe it's almost a year ago? A year ago. August 29th. No, August 28th. Can you believe that? I tell you. Jared say morning is same as mortgage. Keep calm, Ice Bahamian. Jared, your way of looking at life is funny. Stan Ryan is LOLing. The national flower is herb. I can't take it. Chelsea, Chelsea, you soon be awake. Look illegally piping. Y'all just get on my nerves. And you know what I can't stand? Like when you walk into the house. Like when I used to come home in Nassau, I had to wait till the house get cool. And people say, well, Chrissy, don't turn off the central air or don't turn off the air conditioning because it takes long for the house to cool. But who the hell can keep that on all day? Anyway. Terry say, Chrissy, they say washer free, but I paid $175 for one on Saturday. Andrew say, had veggie samosas last weekend. So friggin' good. Andrew, I can't stand you. Pepin say, document. Well, you know, again, a lot of Bahamians in the legal mafia believe they could do what they want. But, child, I laughing at them. I laughing at them. They got jokes. Andrew, let me read this. Andrew, I am not ready. So we're talking about the fact that we have seen appears to be a situation where the rights that are afforded to Bahamians are not, the rights that are not afforded to Bahamians have been awarded to persons from other countries. Marco say Black Velvet, how'd go? I can't take it. I am just done. Look, I can't stop laughing at Andrew comment. I can't. Because you know them kind of women who'll do anything for cock. Yeah. I was just talking to my friend. He's talking about women who's give up their children for doggy. Yeah, some women just get digmatized and they'll do anything for doggy. Anything. I will admit I've had some good doggy in my life. I've never been that digmatized ever. There's no dick that gonna make me sell out my country or abandon my child or do any of that dumb shit. So I want y'all to keep me posted. I think they go back to court. Carl Bethel is saying I think they're going to appeal the decision. I think I read that in the column this morning. And so we shall see what happens. Now, again, every time the Bahamas government has to take one of these cases to court, that's money we got to spend. And I'd be disgusting. Y'all cutting into my money. Wasting the court's time on bullshit and fuckery. Y'all need to stop. So that's what we're talking about today. The fact that the ruling say the shanties ain't gonna be demolished. So the question today, do the shanties make your panties twist? Then what you can do about it? I wonder what the shanty town by where I grew up, I wonder what they saying. Marcos and them shanty town ain't going nowhere. They need to stop their shit. Well, your good Minister of Labor, the Honorable Dion Folks, himself a man with Haitian roots, I being trapsy, I just being truthful, is in charge of the exercise. And we shall see what happens. You sound like Black Velvet. Andrew said, will she be so supportive? Hope she get damn worms. She already got them. Shira, you know how when you pour Coca-Cola on pork chop and the worms will start coming out? Yeah. That's if you pour that on her. Then she'll tree. Anyway, Lord, let me stop. Black ever say, Marco, I'm good on these folks' job. That paycheck. Need that paycheck, child. I know. I tell you, there are days when I miss that steady paycheck that I could count on. Christina, your check is ready. Now I gotta hustle. Christina, hustle to make that money. All right, so what else y'all want to talk about? Tomorrow we're going to be talking about the fact that y'all can go make y'all appointment to see the Prime Minister. I hope y'all do get on the list to see y'all Prime Minister. We shall see. Catherine looked like she overwhelmed with Hubert Minnis appointments because it looked like, to get an appointment, you got to, perform fellatio on somebody. But I hope that goes well for all of you who wish to see your Prime Minister. I hope that he's accommodating. I hope that when you get to Cable Beach at the OPM, that he sees you, and I hope your appointment is on time. And I wish you well with that. I wish you good luck with that. I do. I wish you luck with that. I want you to do well. I want you to do well. Gigi say, why did it say Haitian? I can't take it. Everybody has worms in them, Gigi. Everybody. Black Velvet say they have any vacancies in the Shantytown. Chrissy, I might need a spot. Let me know. Well, you see, me and you is Bahamian, Black Velvet, so we can't squat. We can't squat. Like I tell you, I laugh at one time when I had my shop. And one time I was stopped by the police who thought I was selling food out of my car. I was then asked for a permit. And I said to them, selling 30 days on the back of their car, and they don't get stopped. I said, I'm making a delivery. I'm not selling food out the back of my car. And how many Bahamians y'all see? How many people y'all see selling food out the back of their car? Now, I'm making fun of that because some of the good food I had come out the back of a car. But I'm just saying, the rules that we Bahamians have to follow, it would appear that, and it's not just Haitians, I brought up Niagara as an example. There are many people who have been stealing our land because there's no order in the mix. Everything is chaotic. To this date, 45 years after independence, we have no land registry. Jared say if Minnis is not accommodating, I can guarantee he'll be condescending. Well, we shall see. We shall see. But let me just say for the record, my idea. Anyway, let me stop being trapsy. Let me stop. Christina, remember your NDA. Remember your NDA. Yeah, I just hope that it goes off and people who really have a need to talk to the PM are going to do so. Although, I just want to say to Cousin Hubert, a lot of the choices you've been making give me pause. I hope you get your shit together and start making decisions that benefit the collective. Because some of the choices, it is obviously special interests leading it. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Helen says, well, Andrew say, listen, BTC, back trunk cafe is a tradition. Tell them stop. They just hope you was going to give them a plate. I agree. And look here, I was going to give him a plate of my delicious raw food that I was delivering. Hell no. I wasted my good food on niggas who only know grease. And Gigi say, who you think going to win the next election? Gigi, it only been a year and a couple months. I can't think about the next election right now. I can't think about that, job. That is so far from my mind. I really don't give a fuck. I want to know who going to win the next court case that Chrissy Love have. Well, I know who going to win, but I want to know when the next date is. Yeah, that's what I want to know. When the date? Yeah, can I have a date, please? And not a date like we go out and drink champagne and eat popcorn. Yeah. So, can I tell you, Gigi, I really don't give a fuck. I have zero fucks to give. I don't give a fuck who win the next election and the one after that. Because it's going to take us a good 15 to 20 years. These bitches to dead who fucking up the country. So by the time Andrew said I need a Haitian lawyer. Well, Fred Smith was a part of our legal team until the man said he can't go to jail because his mommy say so. Yeah, Fred was part of our team. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Vita. How you feeling, Vita? All is well? You better? Yeah, so that's what we got to ask ourselves. How much bullshit are Bahamians willing to take before we do something about it? And I know a lot of times as Bahamians we feel helpless and hopeless. But the thing is, if you start now, like the fact that I always ask my mother's generation, why didn't y'all correct these people when they were fucking up the nation? Like, how do you have a whole nation with a thriving real estate business that is reserved for Bahamians only, but that is not what's happening? I see people online selling Bahamian land. Realtors all over the world selling online. When real estate is supposed to be exclusive to Bahamians. Yes. Agreed. And how did they sell Lighthouse Point? Now, there are some parts of Lighthouse Point that I understand. I remember when my boy took me on a tour. Some parts are privately owned. And we all know that last name that you call. Everybody know that last name you call. Big time realtors doing shit. But they get away with it. Thank you. Oh, you know what? Now, your daughter tell you, hey, you know what? You can't cheat. Why you going to ask his daughter for the answers? Okay, let me read your answers so they don't lose respect for you. March on Bahama Land by Timothy Gibson. Yeah. Y'all damn Bahamians, Americans. You know what? You had to Google this. You need to cut ass. Okay, you was there when they started.
I know.
The first time we played March on Bahama Land on the air, you was right there.
I was.
You was right there, Master Control. What y'all was doing, drinking and doing shit,
No,
eh?
Master Control. We didn't. TV didn't come to be until '77.
But I'm saying the first time they played it on air, when it was broadcast
yes.
on television,
I
we
wanted
started
that.
off with March on Bahama Land, then Sesame Street.
Yes.
What does that say about our nation that we started our national television with Sesame Street?
And
We remedial as fuck. That's what that means.
I used to love the people who used to call the station.
Oh,
and
yeah.
tell us to complain that the TV was jumping. We
Yeah.
Come and sit on it.
You know what? You know what? Goodbye. And then, of course, the yellow weld is the national flower. You know what? That's all right. You know what? Guess what? I might actually know, because the longer I stay in America, I know any disgusting. Say the TV jumping. My favorite is when the people used to call and say the TV ain't in color.
Right, because the Guardian said in 2 years we'd have color TV.
Yeah.
So the people, they got black and white TV, they can't see color.
Yeah.
So,
You know what?
I can tell you all kind of horror stories.
I remember the
No,
first
but-
day. Look at Gigi say couldn't get it right then. Man, I can't.
Like I said, what I don't know, I have intelligence to Google.
Man, look here. Well, I'm glad you Google it. I thought your daughter tell you.
No.
Your daughters who even have more of a heritage that's different could tell you the answers. You need to cut ass. I don't blame you, child, because guess what? In about 20 years, I could forget your ass too. I ain't gonna lie. I can get dead new. I don't feel myself. I feel myself getting new already. Like I was telling some people at the retreat who watched the show as well. They're like, man, Chris, you can't stop the show. That's my connection to home. But guess what? I really getting tired talking about the same shit.
Well,
Yeah.
Just tell me how you feel when you get around to Christmas and you miss Christmas.
Now, Christmas was
Yeah,
difficult.
Christmas
Was difficult.
Yeah, Christmas is
Yeah, Christmas was hard for me this year.
Mhm.
Yeah, Christmas was when it was so hard for me, I had to backslide into some doggy. Yeah, you know, I was minding my own business. I was moonwalking and the doggy come behind me. You know, Christmas is be lonely. It's Miss Home. It's Miss Peas and Rice with coconut. Don't judge me. Don't look at me like that.
I'm
Judge
just
your
saying-
mom.
I'm just
Don't
saying.
judge me.
So that's why you borrow all that money from me around Christmas.
You know what? Shut your teeth. Shut your teeth. Yeah, Christmas is get a little look at. Hey, Pascal. Yeah, he's getting a little lonely-ish Christmas, man. Say, man, look here. I can't take it. So, people, Pia, why you laughing? It's true. It's true, Pia. But that's all right. I'm back on my chaste and pure. Say backslide on what? Andrew, you heard me. Yeah, I backslide, man. But that's all right. I've now been chaste and pure and decent for a long time. Yeah, I trying to heal myself. I just come off the retreat. I trying to heal myself. Between saying no to doggy and getting me some good CBD oil, Chrissy Love can heal herself again. Because I ain't got to lie. When I was on my plan and I, released all that weight and got rid of all the diseases, I wasn't thinking about doggy. No, next Christmas, I can try to be far away from him. Daniel is coughing. Daniel, shut your teeth. Shut your teeth. It's the truth. I miss home during the holidays. This Christmas was very hard for me. And I will admit, Keitra, shut your teeth and shut them eyes. I have only been away from home one Christmas. And that's when I was in college. Marco say good luck with that, Chrissy. Blabber say Christmas time coming. Well, Christmas may be coming, but Chrissy Love won't be coming. Yeah. Take that. No, I ain't falling for that trick no more. You know that old fire stick? You don't know that old fire stick. Okay, guess what we could do since we talk about sex? This morning in the LoveNest, they posted a question. And I heard some answers from the LoveNest. Why are you laughing, Marco? I heard some answers in the LoveNest, and it got me thinking, do women really feel like that? So one of the things, say pop and lock it. Shut your teeth, Black Velvet. Chevy says the people's time to waste. No, which people? You know who people time it is. A damn sure look like it's my time. But we were talking about in the LoveNest one of the things that irritates you during sex. And someone complained about how a lot of Bahamian men don't know how to perform cunnilingus. And I said, as I end the show today, I was going to ask you if that's indeed true. And maybe we can devote a whole show to this. And so a lot of women were talking about how, apparently the men who they've been dealing with at home, and this is not just Bahamian men, there are people all over the world. Everybody is not a cunning linguist. So I want to know if that's really a problem for women. Now, I will admit, I've been fortunate during my cunnilingus days. I've had some men who know what they're doing. Never had a woman do it because I don't swing that fucking way. But if you do, that's on you. Look at Long Island. So one of the girls in the LoveNest say, she hate when they be chewing on her lips like conch. Okay, so I want to ask, are women, so leave that topic to Trapsy Thursday. Look here, we ending the show with this topic. I promise y'all, in the LoveNest I said we can talk about the Haitian Shantytown situation. We're going to talk about the question to PM. Look at y'all with y'all popcorn. And we're going to talk about sex. So I want to know, is that really true? Because I really, I've never experienced that. And I didn't know that men try to chew your vagina. I didn't know that. That was a big a big light bulb moment for me. I didn't know that. And so whenever I don't know things, I come to you in the Love Nest. Look at Jared say juicing. Yay, Jared, because you nasty. I saw y'all comment in the group too. So I want to know if that's true. Dear Bahamian women. And maybe that's why a lot of Bahamian women are so miserable, because they're not getting their vagina eaten properly. They have not had a cunning linguist in their life. And maybe that's why they're just so unhappy and fucking rebel. And so that's what I want to ask you in these last 5 minutes of the show. Is it true that you are experiencing a situation where you're not being pleased sexually when it comes to cunnilingus, when it comes to, I can't. Gigi said they ain't got no teeth. I can't. You know what? So I want to know, by a show of hands, who's been bitten on their vaginas when men are trying to perform cunnilingus? Who's been bitten? I'm going to put my hand down because I've never... First of all, if you bite me on my crabby, I can kick you in your mouth. First of all. So I just want to know if that's true, and then we're going to formulate a show. And I've been threatening to do this for years, but all of my friends say it's inappropriate and vulgar. I was saying for years I wanted to do a show when I came off terrestrial and legacy radio and TV, where we help our men who have that problem. And conversely, a lot of my guy friends complain to me as well. But the recurring message that I've been getting in a lot of groups, Keitra said she wasn't ready. Why you wasn't ready? So I'm asking. Vandrew say kind of rubbery crab, but that, man, I can't. I'm done. So I'm asking you, if you've experienced that, please send me a note personally, because maybe you don't want to tell me on the air. Like my friend, my friend I talked about who didn't have an orgasm during her 28 years of marriage. Why she mad at me now? Say I talk in her business. I said I didn't call your name. Okay, so I want to know if cunnilingus is a problem for you. Reach out to me. Let me know if you've been chewed upon. Not the Dear Rupert Roberts. Is semen on these stamps? Anyway, by the way, this can't get you. You need 9 more to fill out one whole book.
I know.
And you only get $1 off. You spend $60 to get $1 off. That's a
It's
rip-off,
better
eh?
than nothing.
I agree it's better than nothing, but my God.
Yep.
And why all these years of these stamps, right? These stamps all the way, look here, we ain't in Miami, we in Florida. These stamps travel all the way to Florida. Why they can't have like a loyalty card? Like when I go shop in the food store here, I have a card for my points. Anyway, you know what? Yeah. I can't believe you have these. Don't lick these.
No.
I will never lick these ever again in life. Never. Especially since Rupert said they juice it in the warehouse. Can you imagine? You think the thing that's sticking this is skeet? Lord, I need a fill. Look at my finger. Anyway, you know what? I go on, y'all.
My mother used a wet tissue paper and wipe.
Tissue paper or sponge. Yeah, never lick these bitches. So I want you to reach out to me. Is that a problem for you where you are having cunnilingus where you've been chewed upon? Because it bugs me that a lot of women are not being satisfied while having cunnilingus done to them. So again, reach out to a sister. All right, people. So y'all let me know what happened with the case. I gone. I gotta go watch some TV on my friend. You see, I like my big time friends. I was at my friend, my girl have the thing where I was on my phone watching Power, and she was like, girl, her son was like, we could hook that up to the TV, Miss Chrissy, you ain't gotta watch it on your phone. Oh, I love America. With the streets are paved with gold. I gone, y'all.